Hey everybody, before we begin, I just want to make an amendment to the announcement that you're going to see after this part of the video. Um, in the next part of the video, I'm going to give people details if they would like to provide a potential segment for video testimonials through my website. I'm giving the update that if you do so, it will not be viewable on YouTube. That means the only way anybody can see your testimonial is if they go directly to my website and they click on the video of, whatever testimonial, reel, testimonials, etc. So if you want to provide a video testimonial, and I give the details in the following video about how you would go about doing that, then remember, it will not be viewable on YouTube by anybody. It's going to be a private video, so no one can even see it in the listing. And it will only be viewable through my website if people go to my website, click on the video, and view the testimonial. So basically, if nobody goes to my website, or, whoever doesn't go to my website isn't going to see you on the video. It's only people who actually go to the website and click on the video. All right, that said, I have updates for you coming up, and I will see you later. Hey guys, this is Hale for HES Ultimage, and this is just a little intro with some updates for you since I'm kind of trying to add a little bit more to the channel and switch it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna try and, be spontaneous and describe all various things that I'm kind of coming through with. Okay, so first one is, from now on, I'm trying to do a little thing that for me was fun, and I think it wound up being fun for everybody else too. I'm going to start offering one free mini monthly every month, okay? So here's how that's gonna work, and I'll tell you how the idea originated. I got food caught in my teeth during the Leo video, and it was right in the middle of the message, so I couldn't edit it out. So I did a little guessing game with them for them to win the free mini monthly to guess what I ate for dinner that night. And it worked out, and somebody got it, and they got their free mini monthly, and it drove a little bit of participation, and at the same time it's like the opportunity for me to give back to by giving a free little reading like that. So here's how it's gonna work. Leo's already had the opportunity, so from now on it'll just be one sign every month will get that opportunity to get the free mini monthly, and it'll be some dumb question I'll ask her, something really trivial. It's not like something that you can study for, It'll just be some random question, maybe about like just stuff about me or whatever, like something simple that nobody could really know. So that way it's like perfectly fair that everybody just has this random silly guess, and then you might just win the free mini monthly. It can only be given to one person. So, because otherwise then if I'm doing like 12 like free mini monthlies, it's gonna kill me. And you guys already know how like I've had to watch over exerting myself before. So it can only go to one person. So you leave your answer in the comment section, and that will be, your answer is like locked in, and then I'll send you like a private message if you won. But also like put in the comment section that you won as well. So it's like whoever answers it first is the one who gets the free mini monthly. So if you answer afterwards, it doesn't count anymore, guys. I mean, that makes some sense. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I'm excited to do it. I thought it was a lot of fun to do it, and I mean, I like to be able to do, that little something extra. It made me feel good, too, to be able to do it, because I was like, rather than getting everybody yelling at me about having food caught in my teeth, I'll just, like, preempt it and make it into something positive instead of into something negative. All right? So, that said, I really enjoyed doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. All right? So it just means that one person every month out of the viewers who choose to participate in that little guessing game. Again, it's only going to be one side a month, guys. So you can either look for it, because you can look for it. I'll do it at the beginning of the video unless I do one of these little update things first, in which case I know it comes second, or I'll just put it in the beginning so that way, it's not as much to have to sift through. But So that means, you know, if it's Leo 1 month, it won't be Leo again for another year, okay? Like, I'm going to try and rotate them, but I'll probably try and stagger them around and switch it up so, you know, so that way I keep it like a surprise, okay? Instead of making it too systematic. But I wanted to clarify that it's not going to be in Leo for 2 months in a row or twice in a year, okay? So for those who enjoyed the Leo one and, you know, got to have a chance at that, now it's going to be in the other videos, okay? Again, the only way you're going to know it is by seeing the intro where I go, hey guys, you got a chance to win a free mini monthly. Here's the stupid question. I'm sorry to keep calling it a stupid question, but I want to clarify. This isn't about book smarts. This isn't about, you know, who can look things up on my Facebook. You know, it's just a random thing that you just guess and maybe you'll win. It's that idea. All right? But, yeah, and that one's a recorded reading, so I just send it through the email. But, hey, it's a free reading. Awesome. All right, so that said, moving on to some other stuff. I had an idea, and I'm going to put it through to you guys. And I may or may not execute this idea. I'm going to see what the response is like and what comes through, and from there I'll make my decision. So here's the thing. Everybody who's seen my website knows that I don't have any testimonials. This is the reason. It's because I always believed that I did not like written testimonials at all, because anybody can write a written testimonial. So it's like, I could have written them all. How would you know the difference? And I'm like, screw that. I mean, as much as it's nice to see a written testimonial and go, well, you know, that's, you know, whatever, it's great. But at the end of the day, how do you really know that was real? So this was what I was thinking, and we'll see how this goes, or if it winds up materializing. So hear me out. For those of you who have gotten readings from me before, here's how I got this idea. There was actually the winner of the prior month's mini monthly was so nice, and she actually sent me a little like 2-minute video response to her reading, and it was just shot off her cell phone, and it was really great, and it was just like really nice to put a face to it and like see that, you know, it made a difference for her and she felt really good about it. And that's what I was thinking would be really great for the testimonials if I did them. So here's my idea. All right, so if you've had a reading from me before and would like to provide a testimonial, here is how I would like to do it. If you could take like a 1-2 minute video off of your cell phone. So really low budget, you know, no high production value here. Just like a simple, no frills video, just saying, you know, how you felt about your reading, you know, what makes my particular style appealing to you compared to others, or, you know, how it came through for you, and all of that. Then you would send that to me to my email. If you've had a reading from me before, you probably still have my email. It's just my name at Gmail, just to refresh your memory. You can also send me a contact form through my website saying you'd like to be a part of the testimonial reel, assuming that I put everything through and put it together, because basically then what I'd like to do ideally is fuse all of those little few-minute clips together into one video that I will embed only into my website. Because that's the other thing. Like, I understand that if you put your face to it, then it's not perfectly anonymous, but you don't have to give your name. You don't have to give your country. You can if you feel like it, I mean. Or you know what, actually, I kind of think telling your country might be fun, since I know I get a lot of business from all over the world, and I think it's really cool personally. And I like knowing that there are people all over the world who, you know, enjoy what I do and benefit from what I do, thankfully. So maybe your country would be cool if you go, okay, From here, this is, how I got this reading, and I liked it, etc., etc. Or, he really picked up on these things, and that was pretty cool, etc. Like, however you want to put things or word it, I'm not a stickler with that. But you don't have to give your name. You can if you want. But the idea is, because I really want to make this clear, I don't want the testimonial video to be a part of my regular YouTube because of the fact that it's not really necessary. In that way, your privacy and your identity are being, kept more low-key. I understand that as a client, you don't really feel like having people comment on you, and honestly, I can totally understand that. I mean, I signed up for this. I signed up to be at the scrutiny of all people all over the world, and I have experienced things where people will just comment and just be mean or something, and I was like, I want to protect my clients and my fans from that kind of treatment. So if I do that testimonial reel, I'm going to make it, ideally this is how I'd like to do it. Ideally, I'd like to make it as a private video and just embed it into my website. So the only people who can watch it are people who are actually coming to my website and looking for a reading, and they can't even comment on it. Or if I can't do that, then I'll make it a public video that would still be accessible through my YouTube channel, but I would disable comments completely. Because it's like, I don't want people to comment on my clients or my fans. That is not a part of this package. So, so that said, if you would like to provide that 1 minute, 2 minute, like just a few minute testimonial thing off of like your cell phone, and most cell phones have a camera now that faces you and you can just talk into it. And most of them too have a feature where you can literally just forward the video through an email directly to me. Or to yourself and then to me. So it's like, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's very unique. I think I've never seen anything like it before where people do video testimonials, which I think is so much more intimate, so much more genuine, so much more me, I think, judging by the way I do things. I mean, oh my god, I got this one comment, and this person who was trying to just kind of like hater on me was like, sit in a chair, man. It's like, that's not who I am, And I mean, I always want to be true to myself when I do this, as much as, true to my identity and what I believe and everything like that. And I would never do testimonials any other way. So I mean, if I only got like, a few people, okay, because if my fans or clients just don't happen to know how to use their cell phone cameras or something, some might not, it's not a big deal, then I can always just put this off for another time. But I just think that this would be a really cool idea, and it's the only way I would ever want to do testimonials. So if anybody is interested in doing that, you can take that little video of yourself and then send it to me, and then I can, put them together into a video. Ideally, that would be great, but I mean, at the end of the day, I realize that if people don't want people to know that they got a reading from me, that's a-okay too. So I'm cool if it doesn't work out, but I just had like a vision of, wow, this would be cool, so I'm just putting it out there. I mean, I've survived, a whole year with 0 testimonials and get plenty of business, so it's not really necessary, but it's just like, to me, it's like, if I was gonna do it, this is how I would, and it would be a nice little addition, so. Alright, so that said, thinking if there's anything else that I'm gonna kind of go into, yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty good. So that said, on to your scheduled programming, and thank you for listening. Hey Sagittarians, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your channeled tea leaf forecast for the month of October. Hey guys, for personal readings, go to hesultimage.com, spelled like the channel. So as per tradition, I will show you the cup. Although, honestly, the tea leaf readings are pretty much almost a straight channeled reading now, because of the fact that I need less symbols to get the message to come through and everything, and I can even find different things in the cup that need to be added to give the right kind of message and flavor. So now, really, it's pretty much almost like a straight channeled reading, as much as, like, I'm not as bound by the tea leaves, basically. It's the same with the tarot cards. if people have been noticing, like, I can have affirmations on a card and pick out the one word on the card, and it completes a channel for me, so. And yeah, and that's the other thing. I'm now titling it Channeled Tea Leaf or Tarot Forecast. As everybody knows, I evolve with this channel, and I know now that I channel my higher self, therefore that is what I'm moving forward with, and that's what I'm going to use from now on. Started as Divination Forecast. That was before I could channel, before my spiritual ascension period there. When my abilities really expanded, and then I had a whole new skill set. Then it was Spirit, Tarot, Tea Leaf Forecast. But now that I understand that I'm channeling my higher self, I just think it's the best to write, to just say channeled forecast and go with that, because higher self forecast just sounds weird. Okay, all right. So that said, I'm gonna get into Sagittarius October reading. All right, so just got a few segments here, and then we'll go ahead and just, elaborate on whatever we have to if we need to. Okay, all right. Okay, we're going to start with priorities, and prioritizing is going to be important in October. Do what must be done is what I got. So it's like, whatever tasks cannot be waited on, you can't wait anymore is the idea. You shouldn't put anything off. Whatever calls to be solved, completed, etc., you don't want to go, that can wait for tomorrow. All right? You need to be able to have the wherewithal to go, I'm going to get this done now, so that way it won't have to become something that becomes problematic later. Like, really, as big or as small as it seems, I think you being able to just go ahead and knock out any kind of tasks or even just ordinary things, because it all adds up. I feel like for some of you, this might even be making sure that you can handle all of your social calls too, Like sometimes, a friend is in crisis and you just have to go and help them. Sometimes you need to pull your weight a little bit more with your work tasks because everything kind of starts to build up. That's kind of the energy of what I'm getting with the general thing, is that things can really build up if you're not handling them one at a time. Oh, okay. Next is the image of the rising sun. Yeah, and that's the idea, is that you're going to be able to lift yourself out of any kind of feelings of being overwhelmed because of just taking things one at a time at the moment it requires it. Because that's the other thing. I feel like right now it's like if something gets thrown at you, it's almost like you're playing in a tennis or ping pong match. When the ball comes to you, you have to hit it back, okay? Because if not, you're just going to be bombarded, like as if it were one of those automatic tennis machines that just wouldn't stop. That's what it's going to wind up feeling like, and you're going to feel like you're under a barrage of some kind or something. Okay, and I'm getting really specifically to focus on leave it to what must be done in the moment. So I would say use timing as your barometer, okay? As far as the urgency of each thing that is calling upon to be done. Okay. So again, in this case, it's a matter of, hitting the ball when it's thrown to you is the idea, okay? Alright. Alright. Okay, so that said, just to kind of reiterate, because these tea leaf ones are really direct this month for everybody. When it comes to, the whole prioritizing, getting things done when they need to be done, like when they're literally presented to you, doing things when they're presented, okay, I think is the best way of summarizing this one. So again, use that as your direction for this month. Again, don't wait for things to, don't have something come to you that needs to be done and hold it off, because it's just not a good thing for you this month. I think in October you're going to, that you might wind up stretching yourself thin, or getting buried in some form if you don't take things at their particular moment, okay? Alright. Okay, so that said, I do personal readings. you go to hesultimage.com. That's my website, spelled just like the channel. And I wish you a very productive and, instantaneously actionable October there. So that said, I'll see you later.